Hey Ashley, it's Christina. I told you I'd send you over this video with some things I noticed about your website and some tips I'm going to give you guys to set your company above the competition. And everything that I go over in this video are things you guys can do yourself. The only thing that I ask is if you wouldn't mind just giving me some feedback on the video. I send these out to a lot of people and I just want to make sure that it's good content, that I'm not wasting anybody's business owner's time. So jumping right into it, we're going to talk about content, citations, and backlinks. With content, the average site needs 1,000 to 1,500 words in order to be optimized with Google. Now you want to have that on your home page just because that's where a majority of backlinks are going to go to. It looks like you guys are pretty close. Let's see. Okay, so you guys have 706 words, so I would definitely work on increasing that to the 1,000 and making sure that you build in some keywords in that. So for instance, when I'm talking about a keyword is whatever search that somebody would do in order to find your service. So for instance, I just focused on kitchen cabinets, and if you look up kitchen cabinets Denver, it's getting 880 searches a month. So those are 880 potential customers that you guys are missing out on by not being on the first page of Google. But I wanted to show you guys what your competitors were doing. The #1 spot right now for this one keyword belongs to BKC Kitchen and Bath. And so I went ahead and pulled up their website. And it doesn't look like they actually have much more content than you, which means that you guys would be able to beat these guys out pretty easy. Yeah, see, they actually have half of the words that you guys do. So the reason why they're at the top right now is because of backlinks, and we'll get to that in just a second. But Google is, ever since they've continued to do updates, they're looking for quality content on websites more so than the backlinks. So this is supposed to be the foundation. This is what Google's told us. And we definitely need to make sure that you have good content on the front page. I mean, the website's beautiful. I just definitely would work on getting to that 1,000 to 1,500 words on your front page. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the next visible section is what we call the Google Map Pack. And this is where you have your business name, address, and phone number listed under your Google My Business, which is a free account. And the way that you get listed up here at the top is by getting citations. And if you look, these three, notice that they are not the top three up here. So you can be ranked up here without necessarily being in the top three down here. Now, ideally, what you should shoot for is to be the top up here and the top down here, right? Organically and with Google My Business. So in order to get a citation, you submit your information, your business name, address, and phone number into directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, CityStar, Thumbtack, etc. So any place where you would list that information, make sure it's identical to what your Google My Business shows, otherwise it won't count. And what I would do is I would just do a Google search of each one of these companies, and then you'll be able to see where they're listing their website information. And wherever they're listing it, that's what you need to do. You need to go list it under those same places. There's thousands of free directories out there. You just got to go out and find them. And what I would do is if these guys have 40 citations, I would go get 80. You never want to just barely beat your competition. You want to blow them out of the water, right? So I would definitely double or triple the amount of citations they have, not only to move up the rankings and, overtake it, but also to stay in that ranking whenever you get there. The last thing that I want to talk about are backlinks. We call this link juice, and it simply works like site A points to site B. Site A is the link juice, which gives site B more authority in Google's eyes, like a popularity contest. So the more sites you have pointing to you, the more popular you are, the higher you're going to be ranked on Google, just generally speaking, okay? However, the part that's not generally speaking is that there's a little more to it than that. Link juice is more effective if you have a relative site linking back to you. For example, a blog post about cabinets or remodeling, that's going to bring you a lot of power versus a blog post about pizza because you guys don't sling pizzas for a living. So this tool I'm going to show you is another one you can go out and get. It's called Ahrefs, ahrefs.com. It's about $100 a month, but it really gives a good breakdown of what your website's doing. And you'll see here that you guys currently have 29 referring domains with 47 backlinks. So you're just getting started. But if you guys look at your #1 competitors, BKC Kitchen, you remember how I said that their content wasn't very high, so they must have a lot of backlinks. And here they prove my point. So they have almost 2,000 referring domains with nearly 4,000 backlinks. So these are the numbers that you need to beat. It is beatable. I know it sounds like a lot, but you could definitely do it. It's just time consuming. The great thing about this tool is you can go click on the referring domains and see where they're getting listed. And then, you can go click on that website and figure out hey, reach out to there's usually a contact form or something, reach out to them and say, how do I get my website listed on your website? And you just do that over and over again. And if it works for them, it'll work for you and you'll move up the rankings. But same thing, you don't want to just beat them by a little bit. You want to double or triple the amount of backlinks that they have. So looks like they've moved up pretty quick So definitely something that would make you beatable as well, because if they move up too fast, then Google, if they catch on to that they're moving up too fast, then they'll knock them down as well. So, in conclusion, we talked about content, making sure you get up to that 1,000 to 1,500 words. It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. You guys already have 700, and you can see that your website's not overrun with words. So, just make sure that you guys get some of those keywords built into there, like kitchen cabinets Denver. And then citations, making sure you're getting listed in different directories and link juice, making sure that you're getting your website listed into relative websites that have to do with the services you offer. If you have any questions, you can give me a call at 816-323-4100. My name's Christina with Casey Phoenix SEO. If this is something you feel like you just don't have time for, or it's just too confusing, whatever the case might be, give me a call. I'd love to put a plan together for you guys. Thanks for watching my video.